think, honey?
Avi. Avi.
All right. All right, here we go. Don't have your head cut off, baby girl. The all-new Kendra G Singles dating app is available now on iPhones and Android phones. Just go to your App Store or Google Play Store and download now. What's your name, love?
Avi.
Avi. Avi, where you calling me from?
Chicago.
Avi. That reminds me of the name that was on Snowfall.
I don't watch it. Sorry.
Okay, it's over now. It was a good series. Avi, where you calling me from again, baby?
Chicago.
It's Chicago night.
Yes, it's Chicago night.
It's Chicago,
but
night. I think all my guests have been, the majority of the guests have been from Chicago. So Avi, Chicago, how old are you, love?
36, 37, 36.
You don't know your age, baby?
Okay, look, when you get older, you start forgetting.
Okay.
So I'm about
don't have your hair cut off, okay?
I'm about to be 37. I'm about to be 37 in like 3 weeks.
In 3 weeks. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't have your hair cut off, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I do
so
want
you're
to start off. Can I say something, Kendra, real quick? Just real quick. Little cousins, I got people in the comments. I want to say that taking pictures, so don't start with me. I'm a real life Aries, and I will hunt y'all down. So don't start with me. Okay.
Hold up.
Thank you.
Not they screenshot it. If you talk shit, she gonna find you after the show. And she from Chicago. I be trying to tell y'all. Listen, some people ain't about this life in real life, and y'all be real tough and big bad on the internet. But sometimes you're gonna talk about the wrong one, and they're gonna be real life consequences. And I'm gonna tell you one thing I know for certain, one thing I know for sure. Chicago people don't make threats that they don't back up.
I'm just saying.
Now that's it.
I'm just saying.
So they make you
now. This is real tough. It's 2.5 people on here. This is tough. Now, if y'all ain't been here, keep it quiet.
They don't make threats. They make promises. Take that. I live there. I know it. So y'all might not know Chicago people don't play. So if you ain't about that life, just keep your fingers off the comment section and watch the show.
Thank you. That's all I want to say.
Let's go, Charlie. You ain't got to tell me, Avi. I already know how y'all get down. Okay? Avi, how old are you again, girl? What's the age we going with?
36. I'm 36, about to be 37 in like 3 weeks.
And what's your zodiac sign?
I'm an Aries. Oh, go for them.
Do you have any kids?
Yes, one.
How old is your child?
4.
Why are you not with the dad?
It didn't work out.
Have you ever been married?
No. Go sit down.
Avi, Chicago, 36 Aries. What you do for a living?
Media.
What do you do in media?
Advertising. We actually used to work in the same building. I saw you before.
What building?
Kendra. The Ion Center. So
okay.
WGCI, like right down here. So I used to see you.
Yeah, shout out to WGCI where I worked for 8 years before I quit my job and moved to California. So I think I won't shout it out. There was a couple advertising agencies in that building.
Don't say that.
I got you, girl. Here we go. Avi, she works in media advertising. Chicago, 36 Aries. Never married, right?
No.
Never married, one child. That's 4. What kind of man you looking for, girl?
Someone that believes in God. And when I say like believe in God, not somebody just say like I'm spiritual or that say like, oh, I believe in a higher power. No, like you gotta say God. A man that's generous, a man.
We got Frozen, girl. Ooh, let's see if it comes back in. We got Frozen. Let's see if we get it together. Are you ready?
Sorry. I'm sorry about that. I don't charge.
Yeah, we were on Instagram. Mm-hmm. We got disconnected. I know you're from Chicago. Let me pull you up because you said some stuff, child. Avi's from Chicago. She let it be known on Instagram she was screenshotting. She had people screenshotting anybody talking shit about her. So she will see y'all later.
And I don't play.
Okay, here it is. Here we go. So Ivy is media advertising in Chicago, 36, Aries, never married, mom to a 4-year-old. I can't remember where we left off, but this is a new platform, so I'll just ask you so they can understand who we talking to. What kind of man you looking for, Mama?
I'm looking for a man that's believe in God and not just say like, oh, I'm spiritual, I believe in a higher power like those folks in California. No, I'm talking about real God. A man that's a problem
Wait,
solver.
what happened? What you say about the folks in California?
So like it's so many people like this young generation. They be like, oh, I believe in a higher power, or like they don't want to say God. I'm not with that. No, say you believe in God. Otherwise, it's absolutely not. I don't. I
But
did.
why did California get that straight bullet? That's everywhere.
Go sit down. Go sit down. Yeah. Sorry. Go sit down now. Sorry.
Okay, continue. So you gotta believe in God, not a higher power, child. California, we done got a straight bullet, but okay, keep it continuing.
Okay, so yeah, what else did I say? A man that's a problem solver. I love a man that's a problem solver. So if I call you up and I say, hey babe, such and such, okay, I need you to problem solve with me. Like I do that on a regular day basis, but I know I need a man to come through. I like a man that's family oriented, that gets along with his mother, and the rest of his family members. Um, a man that is generous, a man that's a giver. So
Oh yeah. You know what's funny? Another girl said this tonight. She was in Houston, generous. I feel like generous is the new code word for my ladies.
yes, it is. And I love a man that gives and thinks about me, and a man that comes with his own finances, and when he go to the store, he's automatically thinking about me. And don't get it wrong, I got my own job, y'all. I make my own money, but you gotta come with money.
Okay. Okay. What are your deal breakers?
Now, y'all don't shoot me, y'all. But I don't want a man that has multiple kids. I don't want a man that's an atheist. No, no smoking. I don't marijuana, cigarettes. Absolutely not. I don't do that. I think you like a low life if you do it, but whatever. I think
Wait,
that's
you said no cigarettes?
yeah, no cigarettes, no marijuana. You can drink. That's fine. I drink as well. I think that's about all. Trustworthy. I think that's a given to say. But,
Okay. Okay. Should he look a certain way?
handsome. Um, I don't have a preference when it comes to height. I'm 5'6", but a lot of people think that I'm taller than what I am because I wear a lot of heels. So I'm not saying that I'm looking for somebody that's 6 feet. Just either my same height or a little bit taller than me. And like I said,
Okay.
and I dabble. So
Say what,
why?
baby girl? Say the last part.
I dibble, I dibble. So you don't have to be black. So I like all race. I don't discriminate at all. So I'm open to that.
Well, that definitely increases your options. I think, I for many years have stated that in my personal world, the black man, regardless of whatever happened, I've always been loyal. But I do feel as though, ladies, I'm not sure if black women should be loyal to who loves you, right? Be loyal who loves you. Don't waste your life waiting on somebody to love you the way you can be loved by another person. If they're a different race and they're loving you properly, I'm 1000% behind that. Okay, so don't waste your life for somebody that is not trying to court you, be with you. Now, this does not apply, and I want to make sure I'm clear. There's plenty of black men out there who love black women, black families, only want black women, but there's also black men who are very open to dating other races. And so when you have that mindset, black women, you have to be open-minded at the same.
Look, I don't care. Date who fits you, and I do the same. I didn't date it out my race before, so I'm totally open to it. And I just want to make one. I know I said generous. I know you probably going to get to that question. Well,
It's the next question. It's the next question. The next question is, should he make a certain amount of money?
and over 100K. Let's just say either at 100K or a little bit over it. And the reason why I say that is because I'm literally there in my career, but also I know myself, and I hate to say this, but I will talk down on a man that make less than me. So I choose not to lower that. I want somebody to make over than I make, so it won't be no arguments and there won't be no jealousy. So yeah. And y'all, 100K is nothing. Do y'all see what Trump is doing? So let's not. Okay, that's literally like the bare minimum at this point. So I want to make it really clear. If you got a job, you will understand. If you got a kid, 100K is absolutely nothing.
Couple questions. Okay. You have a 4-year-old. Does your 4-year-old's dad make 100K?
No, that's why I'm not with him, actually, because he's jealous of me. But we're not gonna get into that.
Well, we're gonna stay here for 1 second, because what's what men will say. You had a baby by a man that didn't make 100K, but now you want a man that makes 100K or more to raise that child with you. They're gonna say that.
Yeah, I understand. But when you have a kid, you do raise the bar. And unfortunately, and it's just that. You raise the bar. I know where I am in my career. I know what I make. So it is what it is. If you don't make that, it's totally okay. You don't have to reach out to me. It's somebody else for you, not me.
Ooh, child. Wait, hold on. Your phone was going in and out. You said, when you have a kid, you raise the bar.
Yeah.
Ooh. Ivy girl, you know you're gonna be a highlight.
And I'm okay with that, y'all. I love all y'all, but as Black people, as I want the Black men, stop paying attention to those podcasts. Get out here and get in the field for real. Go make some money. Stop arguing with females. Go make your money.
Ivy, I will say this. Listen, I'm not mad at you. But is there any self-accountability for maybe having those requirements before you had a baby by somebody, because that didn't make that tax bracket? Because you just told men to go out there to make some money, and okay, but they're gonna shoot back and say, you should say that to your baby daddy.
And look, I can't argue with the go in your room and sit down. I can't argue with that. I honestly can't argue with that. All I do is can say that actually I don't got nothing else to say about that.
It is what it is. Okay, we'll move forward. Okay, say again.
I only can go about what I make. Now, my baby daddy, and yes, I take full accountability. And it is what it is. What do you want me to do? My child is already here. My child is loving. We both love our child together. What you want me to do? It is what it is.
Okay. We got some paid questions. You ready for them?
Let's go.
Let me read it first. Okay, Madison. I'm sorry, I have to comment. Speak down to someone who is making less than you. How about raise someone up? Would you have liked someone to speak down to you? Focus on raising up your appearance, by the way.
Madison, drop your Instagram in the chat. We're going to go toe for toe, baby, because I'll go straight to your page. I promise you. If you go outside and I go outside, baby, it is no questions. I promise you that. I hands down, I promise you that.
Woo! Woo! She said, show your face. She said, show your face when you talking, so she can properly address. I mean, that is kind of fair, because y'all do be talking with faceless. But either way, okay, we're gonna keep on going. Onyx said, are you willing to reciprocate that generosity?
I am. Yes, I am.
Okay. Okay. We did. Okay, so this one I have to ask you. If the guy made 70K, don't reach out to you.
I prefer not to, honestly.
Don't do it.
No.
If you ain't making matter of fact, if you're making 99.
Look, if it's like 90, 95, okay.
Okay, 95 is the lowest.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Look, y'all, it's really, I understand that, people think that that's a lot of money, but once you are in your career and you're actually going up, you look at 100K as like literally nothing. And also, I have a kid, so look, y'all, I got.
No, I think that one of the things, and this is, I sit here as an educated woman, had that from data, not even like this is real life data of me hosting the show for 5 years. Last year, I started actually going out live and doing events. Here's the harsh truth. Whether y'all think it's normal or not, there's not that many men that fit the description that you said because you had a height requirement. Wait, hold on. You do actually have you're open to all races. Okay, yeah. That helps you. That does, your pool is widened because you're not just focusing on black men. So you do, I mean, her pool is widened. That does help you in your favor. But I will say the man that you describe is a highly desirable man. And even when I do, this is just real life data. When I have my speed dating events, it's always 80% women to the 20% men. It's always 80% women to 20% men. So the numbers, like this ain't even about you a queen, you the best. It's just a math equation. So I think women just have to be open to that. Now, I'm not saying it can't happen because you very well, the good thing in your favor is you're open to all races. So you will be able to have more options. But we'll keep going. Sam Major said, when you have a child, you raise the bar, but you lowered your value.
To me, I didn't lower my value. That's to me.
Okay.
Find somebody that works best for you. Who is that again, Sean? Sean Major?
Sam Major.
Sean Major, let me go to your page, okay? I mean that from the bottom of my heart, y'all. I will go on each one of y'all page and message y'all.
Ooh. Katrina said, why is it so important that a man make 100K? What does a 100K man justify for you? Just need clarification.
It's important because I know that they're working towards something. I just know where I'm at in my career. I know what my salary is. I know
what do you do again? You work in media advertising.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I know where I am in my career, and I shoot for the stars, y'all. Eggs are super expensive. If you want to take somebody out on a date, once you go outside, y'all, you automatically spend like $100, $200 just to go outside. Like,
not eggs. What? Eggs are super expensive.
No, yeah, eggs are super expensive. I'm just saying, like, I'm just trying to get people to see like the bigger picture. Like, I'm not on no type of welfare or anything like that. Like, understand that everything is going up. The cost of living is going up. So 100K, y'all.
Well, let me ask you this, just curiosity. You're already living off of the salary you have, correct? Mm-hmm. So let's just say you join partnership with a man who made $70,000. That would be an extra $70,000 to what you are, in addition to how you're currently living. Wouldn't that be amazing?
I don't look at it like that. No, I look at it as that either match. I really want somebody over my salary. Kendra, I don't know what else to say. Like,
okay, fair enough. All right, it's your life.
I hate to say that, and I'm not trying to like be mean, but I really would like look at the man as being less than, and I don't want to do that.
Okay, listen, it's your life. So I just asked this question, not saying that this is the alternative, not saying it cannot happen, but let's just say this is a hypothetical question. A guy that meets your income requirement doesn't try to date you. You're okay with never dating another man until you see Jesus?
No, can you say that one more time? Because it kind of cut out.
Okay, I said if there isn't a man that makes 100K or more that is truly trying to date you and join life with you, are you okay with being single for the rest of your life if that was the case?
No, I wouldn't be okay with that. Probably change as I get older, but as of right now, this is my requirements as of right now.
Okay, that was a fair statement. So right now this is the standard. If life goes on and you get older and you can't close the deal, then you would potentially adjust.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Here's the deal. I feel like this. You can have any standard you're willing to live with. The standard doesn't mean you're going to get a matching result. But if you're like, listen, this is my life. And if I don't get this and I'm okay with nothing, I mean, all we can do is respect that, right? Because it's your life. At the end of the day, people are going to have their comments. I'm talking to you in this moment in time. Who knows if I ever talk to you again? So you got to live with your life decisions. But you did say you're not okay with that. So we'll see if that comes to your reality. All right, girl, you hitting a lot of buttons tonight, child. Clyde Cloud said, you too cocky, baby. You a typical baby mama and drunk. You're not drunk, are you?
Drunk? Baby, what? Get on somewhere. Come on, drunk? No, baby. I got off of work. Okay? I got off of work at 5, still got my work clothes on. Drunk? I want to come on this show drunk. Come on. Get your life together.
Ooh.
And baby mama, that's fine. I'm making money. You broke. Cool.
Redefine Me said, Kendra, please let these women know that money is surface level. I married my husband and he made good money, but lost his job. Stuff happens. I have come to terms that people got to have their own experience. Like, I do know this. I honestly think that a lot of the men that you guys describe with this money income, if y'all really date them, it wouldn't be what you want, because a lot really comes with that, right? But I also learned that experience is the best teacher. As many times as I try to share certain things, experience is the best teacher. So what I pray is you get all that you desire, and then you can decide if that was really what you wanted, right? Because I've had, okay.
I guess the question that I have, Kendra, I know you saying like, are you saying that basically 100K is just asking for too much? Because that's all I really asked for in this call.
Well, here's the thing. You gotta, okay, have you ever dated a man that makes 100K or more?
No.
Okay, so this is the thing. Realities are subjective. Not everybody is living the same reality, right? So what I do know is you said your child's father didn't make that salary requirement. And you actually just told us right now you've never dated a man that makes a salary requirement. So the question really becomes, does that man want to date you back? It's not that, I mean, yes, this man is walking around this planet every day. He's watching the show right now, but does he want to date you back? And dating is individual. Not every Black woman dates the same. Not every white woman dates the same. It's an individual game. So it's not that you're asking for a lot. You're only asking for a lot if that person doesn't want you back. It's just that simple. You know, some women could have a 500K requirement because that's all they date. So in their world, it's not asking for a lot. That's their reality. But if it's not your reality, then yeah, it could be potentially asking for a lot. And one thing I will say, and like I just said, I just had a speed dating event last night in Charlotte. 80% women, 20% men, never fails, never fails. So 20% men have 80% to choose out of. And out of 20% men, they're not all equally rated. There was like actually millionaire men speed dating last night. But let's say there's 3 of those. So now we have 3 top earning men with 200 women to choose from. You know, it's just kind of the numbers game. I'm just trying to share the numbers. So at the end of the day, reality is subjective. And I can't answer that. You know, you can answer what the reality is. But let's keep going. Do we do the Kendra Cam? I don't think we did.
No.
Let's do the Kendra Cam. Okay. Ooh. Wait, was that the turnaround? That's like the boxing turnaround with the hands up, like what you say?
Oh, look, I'm trying to tell y'all, like, all this going back and forth about some salary, y'all.
Okay. So why do you think you haven't dated a man in your salary tax bracket yet? That's a requirement.
Honestly, I don't go out. I do go outside, but I don't go outside like that, y'all. I don't even go outside enough. I'm just trying to get outside and trying to have a good time, but I don't go outside to even meet anyone. I'm only going into the office 1 day out of the week. So it's not like I'm just outside, and I don't grocery shop out, like actually go in the grocery store. I actually order online or order on an app. So that's what I think. That's what I think. But maybe It's something else. Maybe
well, how about this? You international tonight, child. I'm gonna make you a highlight. So you gonna be outside for real, for real. I want to say, okay. Ooh, child. Okay, you guys, no more paid questions. I'm gonna read the ones that are here, but we don't gotta add no more because I want to finish. Marcus is telling me to draw you a man. Do you know what that means?
we ain't gotta do that. Of course,
I'm not gonna do that. Draw
a
man is not a good thing. What? He's telling me to draw the man for you. Sam Majors is back.
Too much.
Sam Major is back. Cost of living is going up. So a smart man is. Okay, I'll read it fast. So a smart man is not taking care of another man's children and another man's baby mama.
You know what? So many people say that, and there's so many women that go on and get married. I got one child, y'all. One kid.
Okay. If you met this 100K plus man, what if he wants to be with you and with possible marriage, but wants a side chick also? Would that be okay?
One more. Let me read it.
She said, if you met this 100K plus man, what if he wants to be with you in marriage, but wants a side chick also? Would that be okay?
Kendra, go to the next question. Y'all crazy. Y'all.
I actually want to know your answer.
To be a side chick?
No. Would you allow him to have a side chick? No.
Okay. Type of games. I don't play games. No.
Okay. The only saving grace is having a bunch of those kind of men coming on the show and ridiculing or humbling these women. Otherwise, we're doomed. Well, those men come on the show. Actually, we have these men on the show, and we just had Jay, who essentially, only thing we got to remember, Ivy is open to other races. So she's just not asking for black men. So that does change the game for her a little bit because she has different races to choose from. But I have had 100K attractive men on my show, and they tell you what it is. They're very cocky, and women do get turned off once they are very blunt and cocky and say they're the prize and all that. But again, like I said, you got to experience it for yourself to recognize if it's for you or not. Okay, Marcus, I think you got an average woman. Average women are super delusional out here.
Okay, I'm Delulu. Bye.
So, do you want more kids?
No, y'all.
You don't want more kids?
No.
Oh, I missed that. Wait a minute.
No.
So you want this man that does well
his own kid? Like, I'm okay. Maybe he has one kid already as well, and he don't want any more.
Okay. How old are you again, Ivy? Oh, you're 36. Okay. Oh, I missed that part. So you don't want to have any more kids?
No, y'all. Y'all probably would. If I go into details, y'all probably would be looking at me like I'm crazy. I want a man that cooks for me.
So you're not gonna cook either?
No, I don't cook. Go ahead, Kendra. Come on.
I gotta do it. I gotta do it for you,
girl.
girl.
Kendra, let's go on to the next.
I had to do it, girl. Now you almost made it through, but now you don't want to cook. You ain't having no more kids, Ivy girl. Now you listen. I almost didn't do it. But come on, girl. You ain't cooking either. What does this man get?
Peace. Motivation.
Peace with somebody else's baby. How we know your baby daddy ain't crazy? Now he got to raise the kid with another man's input on how he raised the kid. How is that peace? He got a princess woman who don't even want to cook for him after whatever he's making. It's a hard day at work, but he has to do out there into the world and come home and then cook the meals.
Hold on, I'm working too, y'all. I don't believe a lady staying home. Okay, I work. I'm going to continue to work, so I'm working too. Okay.
So why can't you cook for him?
So maybe we both can cook. Maybe you can show me a few things, and I ain't no cook, y'all. It just is what it is. I'm not a cook.
Javi, what was your last relationship, girl?
2 years ago.
And he know if he lose that job, you gonna talk down on him because he gonna be a worthless nothing man.
No, it don't go like that. No, it's not gonna go like that. You know, I understand that people get laid off, they lose their job. That's not how it goes. I'm saying starting off. Like, I don't want you coming into a relationship not making no money. But I understand everybody can get laid off here and there. I'm not gonna just be like, oh, you a piece of shit, you a loser. I'm not gonna do that.
When was your last relationship again?
2 years ago.
2 years ago. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
I'll pass.
3 flaws you have to work on.
I think it's all about me. And then another thing which we already been talking about, sometimes I come off wrong. Like I think I'm too direct when it comes to men. So I'm working on that of how I say things to them. Oh my God. And oh my God, I lost my train of thought. I just say patience. I had another one, but I can't think of it right now.
So now we got to hear this answer. Why would a man be lucky to be with you?
Because I'm Abby. Because I'm Abby. And I know you hate that. I know you absolutely hate that. But I do bring peace, y'all. I'm generous as well. I'm very loving. I don't got nothing else to say, Kendra. Y'all,
I know dated outside. You said you have dated outside your race, right?
Yeah, I have. Yeah, I have.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Javi girl.
I know it seemed like a lot, y'all, but I promise.
I just this is what it seems like. It seems like you said it as your flaw. Everything is about you. So it's like you're just really thinking about everything that benefits you and not how the partner could benefit, right? And the fact of the matter is, if a man is, I know we all think that 100K is not a large salary, but it is a large salary, right? And if that man is working hard, it's like you're kind of asking a lot for this man, but you're also not giving a lot in return. You know, you don't want to cook for him. If he wanted more children, that's not an option. You know,
I don't cook now. However, I know how to cook the regular stuff that Black people eat, chicken, whatever. I know how to cook the stuff, right? The basic stuff I know how to cook. I just would prefer not to cook because I'm not the best cook. But however, I can cook, y'all. Now, all y'all gonna say this. I don't really know how to cook dinner food. However, I do not cook chicken, XYZ. I'm like a breakfast person. So not that I don't cook at all. I will, but I just prefer not to.
Okay. I told y'all no more paid questions, child, but
go on to bed, y'all.
Oh, but this might be on your favor. Bessie Jones says she's absolutely correct. 100K isn't a lot of money, but there is something to be said for enjoying her company versus the hardcore energy. She is beautiful, but seems really scratchy.
What does that mean? The last part.
She's absolutely correct. 100K isn't a lot of money, but there is something to be said for enjoying her company versus the hardcore energy. She is beautiful, but seems really scratchy. I don't know.
Maybe she misspelled or something. But thank you.
Okay. The world said, take her to the king. She has nothing to bring. She's built just like Gummy Bear, and she has no ring. Leave her at the cross. She is a delusional boss. He made a nursery rhyme. I think she has a nice body. I think there's men that would like her shape.
I promise you, hands down, when you see me, if you see me talking about some sketchy body, baby, that ain't over here. I promise you, that ain't over here. That ain't over here.
All right, we're done. I'm not reading no more questions, so don't spend no more money to ask Javi no more questions. We done asked her enough questions. All right, Javi, are you on the Kendra G Singles dating app?
I will get back on there, but I just heard what you said tonight about like when I was on there initially, it was a lot of like Africans hitting me up, and again, it was just too much. It was a little too much. I had to get.
Well, the show always helps out because once you come on the show, they now get to see you, and we actually have a new app we relaunched in November. So yeah, download the dating app, Javi. Set up your profile, and this 100+K man with no kids and that knows how to cook will reach out to you. And if not, we have this one waiting just in case. Okay. Bye, baby.
Bye. Thank you.
You're welcome. The all-new Kendra G Singles dating app is available now on iPhones and Android phones. Just go to your App Store or Google Play Store and download now.